Carpe, so they don't get the interrupt on the barrage. Because the barrage is actually just going to be used, and Carpe just takes it down. Immortality Field user from Alarm. Now the window goes up, and it is just a slaughter on the back end of the fight. The Philadelphia Fusion looking strong now. Starts pressing forward. The Deadeye coming in, manages to get the break here on the 2U's Mac. A couple shots there into Anamo, freeze on a creative. He will die to Rascal, and this is just a slaughter right now. Philadelphia Fusion not giving Seoul Dynasty a single inch to get it. It's still going to be 20% off. EMP does come through, manages to hack 3, but Toby stays safe, drops in with a sound barrier. Mono still does get eliminated, but is that going to be good enough for the Seoul Dynasty to get this flip? Rascal falls, so now without 2, it seems like this is going to be a bit more doable here for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. Hotbud is going to be holding on to the self-destruct, knows that the fight is lost, so retains the ultimate, pulls back, and finally get in on the point.
From Prophet got shut down very quick.
Nano going into the back, Alarm going to get dropped by Fitz. Prophet kept alive. The barrage doesn't find any kills itself, but it causes enough havoc for them to be able to push forward and effectively find an ace. Just Rascal left alive. Rascal, Pulse Bomb about to be online. Can find a good target to use it. Struck down from Hotbud, does manage to find Creative.
Fitz has to go.
Now they need to get in onto the point. Nano now going to be that much more delayed here. More creative. The EMP does come through, manages to hack out 3. Fitz, however, dies at the back end of it. They haven't been able to find any kills. The Seoul Dynasty cannot convert this. Gesture only gets Toby. Now pops the Primal Rage, but he's just getting mowed down. Carpe will be sent off the side of the map, so it's 2 for him. But Gesture is so very low, and 2U is going to get broken out of the mech before he can even inch his way back onto the point to keep it contested. 100 to 98. Starting now on the Sombra. Pile driver in on the Gesture. Rocket's going to be good. Rascal does fall first. That's going to give Fitz a very nice lead, especially as he takes down Carpe. Looking for the concussive blast to knock Toby away, try to pick him off. Don't manage to do so, at least for now, but the Alarm getting hacked. Fitz is just wreaking havoc on the Philadelphia Fusion right now. They should be able to grab this point first. With this fuel now, Barrage online. Fitz going to be a little bit further away. They'll throw the Nano in. Might be a little early, but does manage to push forward. Find the kill onto Alarm. Gets stunned up for just a moment. The D-Matrix is there from Hoppa to try to keep the protection onto Carpe, but the rest of the team collapses in. They find the Cowboy, they take him down. It's Seoul Dynasty. They'll hold on to the point, and they only have to use the Nano.
And notably as well, Alarm goes down pretty early in that fight, so no counter Nano coming on through.
He's trying to get the finish here onto Hotbot before he can try to get a remech off. He's still quite far away from it. Now the Nano does come in, as you say. Carpe the first one to fall. A ton of damage pushed out onto Alarm. Diving into the backline is Prophet. He gets the headshot through, takes him down. Barely manages to get the recall off in time. Toby cannot get the finish. Now he duels out against Rascal. They bleed down the OT very rapidly, and it's 100 to 0 reply. Taking control of the point for now. 2U looking to delay. A great boop away. The wall up top as well. He gets completely collapsed on, ripped out of the mech. Fusion will be able to hold on to this for a little bit longer. Jester's still just going to be playing around the back. Prophet, he's getting so much chip damage as they just rotate around the side. The Nano boost does come through. Carpe already going to be gone. Now doesn't have to be worried about the flashbang interruption. The Immortality Field cleared out as well, and Prophet will manage to find 3 on the back of the barrage. Making a 4th as he will kill off the Baby Diva as well. Carpe is not going to be able to find anything.
Why don't you Prophet do something here? He's in the hole.
Yeah, Toby pile driven into oblivion. Ammo does go down. They get the Electric Cowboy rolling here from Carpe. He just tries desperately to get rid of Gesture. One more shot would do it. He misses, has to reload, but Gesture just cannot create enough distance fast enough. So it does get eliminated. Fusion should be poised to take this point. It's just going to be a little bit of delay coming into you. Does commit the self-destruct to the fight. Gets the remake. Now the EMP on the back end. Fitz goes in with it. Manages to find 2. Rascal and Mono both hacked, but the kills are not there. Mono is still alive. He's getting topped up, and that EMP might have been catastrophic for the Seoul Dynasty.
Well, oh my god, Prophet gets shut down.
They're using so many ultimates, they're getting no value here.
Because they use...
Looks like that was going to be pretty good there for the Seoul Dynasty for just a moment. Another Electric Cowboy here thrown in on the Carpet. The flashbang not going to connect on the Gesture, but they still manage to get a shield bash set up for the headshot. Deadeye now out. Recall from Prophet. Takes himself out to safety, but he will fall. It's going to be the team ace, and that will be the closeout as University goes the way of the Philadelphia. Playing right here around the corner. Mono rolling up top. Fitz, however, already finds him. After I sing his praises, he just gets absolutely assassinated. Sorry for the caster curse. Prophet will finish off Carpe. Rascal's still alive as Prophet falls low, but they're getting onto the point. The second tick is already there. Yeah, they just take it. Huge time bank now for the Seoul Dynasty here in the street space. 5
in plus a Nano. Seoul need to keep this tempo up.
Yeah, Alarm already dead again. Fitz finding the kill. Follow up on the Toby. Now the drop down. His Gesture is just knocking people out left, right, and center. Comes up with 2 of the melee swings in the cart.
Bob is really important here as well. Transcendence would be nice, but Alarm's been farmed. It was the time Alarm now.
What is
3 times
happening?
in a row.
Unbelievable. 3 fights in a row now. Alarm, the first one dead. Carpe dead as Gesture just cleaves them all down with his fists. And that is just a free breeze cruise into point
Look at the
B.
time.
It's massive.
God.
We could,
This could be a red
if
card.
Fusion don't get something done right now, as Alarm is dead again.
It's happening
They're
again.
looking for the staggers. This is fine overall. This isn't another team fight, you know, kill, you know, onto Alarm. Keeping Prophet on
He's
and
hacked,
finding
he's
him over on the
hacked.
fight. He's hacked and they get the pulse. A natural hack onto a Zenyatta who has Transcendence. This should
Grab.
never
Oh.
happen. The grab now comes in. Jester still does fall. The rest of the team barely staying alive. They're armored up here from the rally. Papa does get eliminated in the end. Rascal dashing forward, now pulling back, still holds onto the pulse bomb. Looking to track him down. Card is getting ever closer. Rascal
No,
falls
Rascal.
before he can use the ult. Alarm is just going to have to panic use the Transcendence just to get them out onto this card right now.
No,
Mono
he
is now
didn't say
gone. The
no.
Transcendence is too late. He cannot keep his main tank alive. It's going to get no healing value whatsoever. Now it is gone. The hacks onto Hotbot, they will break him out of the mech, and the Seoul
EMP.
Dynasty have shown up to play here on this fight. The EMP comes in right at the very end, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to be able to throw it down to the ground. But ring around the rosy to make their way into the back. It's going to be a roll forward.
catch.
They just absolutely destroy Gesture. Carpe going for the big play. Rolls straight into him, gets the flashbang down. Everybody collapses for the damage. You might be looking at a very similar attack.
I mean, well played by the Fusion. They did the whole entire right side rotation. They didn't get caught up by a bunch of damage. Fitch doesn't land a massive dynamite on them. They don't, you know, they didn't lose a player. Didn't have to burn Mortality Field early. They didn't have to burn many resources.
It up. Very limited shielding here. That Winston bubble not going to last very long. Prophet's going to get domed. Rascal fighting a straight headshot, right click. It's the elimination. Now Gesture is gone. Fantastic start. It's just the window used. The cart's going to continue moving forward. As the Deadeye comes out and everybody drops off the high. Up, falls a little bit low. Now pops the primal range. The freeze will come in. They're looking for the headshot to finish him off. Papa will find the kill. Graviton Surge does get used, but there's just not enough follow-up damage here available to actually swing a fight off the back of that. So it's going to be a very nice time bank overall still here for the side of the Philadelphia Fusion. 4 minutes 37 deep if they want to hold this off. Themselves in a better position for the overtime rounds. 2U knocked out. There goes the Blizzard. Rascal looking to freeze him up. The baby needed the first one to fall. No one can get close to the cart realistically. Prophet has to drop down to the ground very gently, but it's a very rude awakening for him as he defrosts. The Shatter just for good measure to clean it all up. It's an extended ace. They will be able to finish this. As we
Manuel hacking to Toby. The lamp's been forced.
They force it out pretty early. Putting that one on cooldown, but Carpet pushing up here onto the high ground. Goes for the flashbang, tries to get the shot, and he will be able to take out an ammo. The rest did go off, but Prophet dives right on the back end as the wall comes up, keeping them completely gated in. Now without Gesture, this is looking like the Fusion should be able to cap here on A unless we see some crazy heroics. Fitz falling so very low, a sliver of HP remaining for him. Be able to hold on for a little bit longer, but second. Spot him out. The EMP is going to be used. Does manage to find 3. Deadeye going to be rolling from Carpe as he inches his way back outside. Mono falling in the meantime. Now Hotbot gone. No front line there for the side of the Fusion. The lamp eliminated. Bob finds Toby. Alarm will fall. And that will be the ace. They finally get the cleanup, but it's a considerable amount of distance that has to be conceded to the
Late ones on the Soul guys, and that will be really painful. They have to make sure Hopper's alive. Hopper gets DMX. That's all for Fusion. Fusion
haven't
currently,
disengaged
they
yet.
are wait, the Nano's just come in. What? That's a wasted Nano.
They Nano Gesture on the point. He's all by himself. Yeah, sure, you find Carpe. It takes him a little bit longer to run back, I suppose. Now with Rascal going, maybe Seoul Dynasty can string this into a very extended fight, but Anamo's going to get collapsed on as Fitz finds Alarm off screen. Kratom now gone. There's no supports available for the side of the Seoul Dynasty, and they have less than 50. Bob ready to go to help contest the point. They get the knock up as the minefield does come down. Mono going to be dead on arrival as he hits the floor. Mines stunning him back just a little bit, but do manage to leave them down, create some space. Fusion at least buying a little bit of time to Bob, not going to be able to get forced off the point. Will be taking a nap as the Transcendence comes in. Gesture, the first one to fall on the side of the Seoul Dynasty as they look to get this captured. 78.9%. Now Kratom is gone. He cannot use the nano boost. They're trying to keep somebody like 2U alive, who almost has that nano, but now the Graviton rather, but they step off of the point. All the same, and Philadelphia right flank away from the cart. Gesture dove on, is going to be eliminated. They're completely fractured.
Maybe Alarm still has a little bit of PTSD from that prior map as well, because he pops tempo transition. Toby! Rally's been cancelled!
Unbelievable. Rally gone. Rolling now for Anamo. The turnaround starts coming in. Fitz Does get eliminated by Rascal, but they need so much more than that if they want to stop the card. There's a huge turnaround on the fight as Toby gets eliminated that early on in the rally.
I'm actually used transit. I'm not sure what happened. Did he get pressured? Here comes a grab. Good damage. That'll be confirmed.
Yeah. Clean him up. Hop up. Finish there on the back end. Just Mono to rely on. He's just off-rolling. They need some peel now for Alarm as Gesture goes forward. The Primal Rage is going to be used. Trying to find him. Alarm! He just kicks Prophet in the chin, taking out his front teeth. Gets the kill, but Gesture is quick to reply. Obviously, Prophet can join back in rather quickly with the Tracer as the cart gets moved up here in front. Spots out the Ana, gets in behind. Bob going to be destroyed. Pulse Bomb just lands on the ground, does not manage to find a stick. Prophet now with one of his own. Looking for a kill, but Hotbomb with the self-destruct will take down Prophet and Gesture. Now the Transcendent's going to be used from Alarm with Bionate connection on the Toby, but he cannot save his life. A great nade there from Creative, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to swing the fight into their favor as the cleanup comes through. This will be Seoul Dynasty having to disengage, and Amo trying to stay alive. They're actually trying to kite this out and stay in it, but now that Creative has fallen, this should be the cleanup coming through from Fusion.
4-6 for Ultimate. I mean, Mana even blows the minefield there as well, so not bad for Seoul in terms of at least forcing resource away. That was
Dive comes in, Gesture leaping up onto the high ground. Alarm absolutely destroyed. They find the kill. Nano keeps Gesture alive for a little bit longer, moves over, finds the Mega Pack. It's so very close to having that next Primal online, but he's got no way to exit. So they do just collapse in on top of the Scientist to get the kill. In the meantime, Papa gets the mech. Rascal up over the top, man.
Late rally.
Straight into Creative's head, finishes him with a melee swing. Baby Diva now going to be finished off as the grab comes in from 2U. Hitching him out, but Anamo falls, and Carpe is just wreaking havoc. Gets the headshot onto Prophet for a second elimination in the fight. 2U dies, and just like that, the grab does not get the turn. Prophet playing around the side, just getting a little bit of damage, and the EMP comes through. Does manage to find Alarm. They still have not finished him off. Toby as well, barely staying alive. Will finally fall in the back end as the hacks do expire. They get the follow up there onto the Diva, but will be eliminated. And it seems like Seoul Dynasty have finally cracked this nut. Will be able to move forward into point B, but it's only a minute and a half added to the time bank. Kills found on the back end. Through from Prophet to go ahead and dodge. The minefield creates a decent amount of space here on the card. Namo does manage to find Mono in the meantime, however. The bubbles come flying through from 2U, trying to keep his teammates safe. Alarm and Toby both falling. An effective wipe coming through as Hoppa will not be able to escape with the mech intact. Gets knocked out. If they can use it now, the EMP comes out first, clips onto both of the tanks. The grab now cannot be eaten unless Hotpa can stay alive. They have not managed to knock him out of the mech yet. Grab's going to be lobbed in way into the back. Doesn't actually catch that many people. Now the fight starts turning back into the favor of the Fusion. Toby fighting too as 2U and Fitz both get eliminated. Now Creative is gone. There's no healing. It's just Gesture and Prophet. Now just the ladder, and he will not last long. The Discord Orb helps take him down, and the cap does not come through. They get so damn close, but they cannot quite make it. Sees Gesture. Just get a bit of protection, but 2U just slapped on. Gets knocked out of the back. Carpe, of course, has the lineup. Getting rid of that Baby Diva. Sending him back to spawn just a little bit faster. Now the press forward comes in from the rest of the Fusion, and they are just making the Dynasty run for the hill. Just can't even get there. They can't even make it halfway up the hill. They're already dead.
Just remember, by the way, and this is probably down again, so we should be looking for a cap at this stage in time. By the way, Seoul Dynasty took a while to cap A, so the fact that Alarm is getting these frags, Fusion will confirm this. Fusion aren't going to choke here. Look, I know Seoul have definitely choked many fights they should have won, but Fusion not that kind of team. That's what I'm saying. And so they're going to cap 5 minutes in the time back. This is already a massive, massive advantage compared to where Seoul was.
This map win. Draw not going to be an option. Alarm starting it off again. Finds a headshot onto Creative, denying the use of the nano boost, at least for now. They push up onto the high ground, several headshots flying into 2U, take him low. They have to pull back away from the fight. I'm still just going to be holding on to the Transcendence. Has not felt an ounce of pressure at the moment to have to use it. The minefield will come down. Prophet gets eliminated. Now the rest of the team piling into the cart, but it's one after the other, and it's already crashed into B. They get the cap. They'll get the finish here at the end as they clean up the bomb. 4.5 minutes now for the final stretch, and they still have this round 2U trying to dip around the corner. The grab pulls Carpe in, denies a line of sight, so he cannot line it up. Gesture goes back forward, finds the kill onto the Cowboy. They break Hoppa out of the mech. As Toby's just taking a little nap. Alarm moving forward, playing the battles, and Yada looks to defend his cohort support. But he does die in the end.
Yeah, thank goodness for 2U's grab into the Bionate as well.
Watching both angles as the pulse of the ready. Takes quite a bit of damage, and Toby's just going to whip him. It's the kill. Stick now in onto the bomb. Just trying to melt this down that much faster. Does not last very long. Discord orb out. And Alarm gets the finish on the Fitz as well. They're looking to end this right here, right now. Prophet back into the fight. Gesture nanoed up. Moves forward. Barely gets the primal on time. And gets the assassination onto Alarm. Now follows up with the Toby. Follows up with the Carpe. Gesture going huge. Finds 3 kills. Forces the recall as they seek to get the finishing blow here onto Rascal on the exit that will cut off any kind of healing that he could possibly receive. They get that pick. It's still 2 more minutes. Prophet looks around, spots Rascal, goes into the back, trying to get the finish on him. It's going to be Rascal striking first. Fitz gone. They're moving forward. Prophet is eliminated. There's no DPS available. The grab's going to be coming through, but they don't have the pulse. The couple one's not going to be able to see the big bang combo. Anamo now gone. 2U stunned up, finished off. Jester with the primal rage, desperately trying to buy some time. Manages to take down Toby again. Instead, it's gone there from Alarm. The pulse bomb coming out. Not going to be able to find anything here necessarily for Rascal. The support's eliminated. Seoul Dynasty, the faster run backs. Can they actually make this happen? Mono will find creative. Fitz goes down. Gesture eliminated as well. Prophet comes back into the fight. The stick comes in onto Hotbot. They will be able to desuit him as Fitz comes sprinting out on his legs. Looking to get some turnaround with the soldier. It's better of it. Swaps back over now to the degree as Gesture will move for the wrecking ball. Seoul Dynasty all in on buying time. Mono with the primal rage, trying to knock them around. There's not a whole lot of damage available at the moment here for the side of Seoul Dynasty. Mono just looking to displace him to move up this extra 3 meters to get the finish. But Fitz gets the kill on the Toby. He's made his way into the back line, looking to pick them off one by one.
Seoul
Mono eliminated. It seems like Seoul should be able to grind this out to a win. Fitz follows up for another kill now as Carpe gets dropped. Fusion, they have to stay stuck on the card, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. The pulse bomb eat from Rascal's pulse. It just gets better and better for the Seoul Dynasty. So very close, 2.97 meters, I believe, there for Seoul Dynasty, but they fight. Seoul Dynasty still continuing to press forward, and they do so. There's another huge open as Rascal gets dropped. Finding the final blow. Alarm with the nano boost, going to be investing that onto Mono as he goes sweeping forward, looking to finish onto Anamo, and he will manage to find it with the help of the Bionade out from Alarm. Be a bit of a back and forth though, but Alarm is going to be the one filling the kill feed for now. Follows up with the second kill on a Prophet. Creative does go down. Rez comes in. Going to be a man advantage down here for the side of the Fusion on this defense.
What an insane round.
Putting him back up. Close out. Those sticky bombs. Doesn't get too much damage in. Gets a copy, however.
What's Creative doing?
On a Creative, and yeah, I don't know, just dying to Mono. Gets hit in the face, and he will fall. Now Gesture is gone. Use the extra nano boost. There from Rascal's duplicate. He'll go back to Echo, and so far it's a fair outfits looking for a kill. Can't get much of anything. Mono barely survives the pulse bomb from Prophet, finally finishing him off. Carpe eliminated as well. Seoul Dynasty not going down without a fight. They look to get the finish here on point A in overtime, much like they did on Dorado the whole way through. Alarm now gone. It seems like Seoul Dynasty have finally broken down the defenses of the Fusion as they get these final kills, and they will be able to cap it.
Takes a while, but Seoul will finally grind this one through. Alarm nearly won that one for Fusion. Think about this. I mean, Mono keeps the point.
Big bomb's not going to connect. Alarm dead. Huge opening now. 4 Fitz pressing forward. Does get stuck, but barely manages to survive for a little bit longer. But Mono comes in with a primal rage swing and manages to take out the enemy McCree. Now 2U is going to be eliminated as his Gesture. Cleanup time here for the side of the Fusion. Seoul Dynasty just going to have to go for a reset. 2 minutes left on the clock, but crucially 2U, he does not get much charge
because he's got no energy. Typically, you want to see a very high energy Zarya. Pulse is going to go one. Fitz is dead.
Oh, Rascal finds a 2-for-1 special with the beam, just melting him down. As Mono plays into the back, and will get rid of Anamo. Get the finish, and with 45 seconds left, one fight territory here for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. Rascal Dynasty sees something they will be okay, at least for the time being. Gesture jumping into the back. Rascal, Anaform going to be taking a nap as Gesture takes so much damage. The grab comes out, the Deadeye going to be invested. Getting beaten, battered around. Fans the hammer, Hoppa receives the nano boost to try to stay alive for a little bit longer. Speaking of the other side, is Creative using the nano boost of his own. The bomb comes out to get the remake. They break Hotba out, they get rid of the Baby Diva. They're just now starting to tick up. Lucio swap here for Toby, going back to Old Faithful to try to buy some time. Second tick, surrendered. Seoul Dynasty ticking up. Somebody's got to get there, but they just don't do it. Toby, he's so low. He's so worried about moving forward onto the... He tries to re-arrive. I just don't know if they're going to be able to contest this. 2U is back over here, trying to protect his squad, but Anamo will fall. Mono taking a nap as he's nano boosted. They still need to get the rest of the squad over here if they want to take this point on the defense, but it just doesn't seem feasible. Yeah, 2U still up here. Can get knocked out. They can stagger him for a little while. So he drops down on the point just to guarantee that they will finish him off because they want to cap this. And see what he wants to go for. It's going to be the McCree to try to get Rascal out of the sky. Still going to prove to be rather difficult as Rascal goes in with a duplicate of his own. Carpe gets a headshot in onto Fitz, and everybody gets back over towards the spawn. Gesture falls just 1% away from that primal range, and now this is Fusion in onto the point, ticking up. The second tick nearly coming through. Prophet dead at the hands of Alarm. Rascal moves up back over into his Echo form as the self-destructs come through to you. Doesn't find anything, nor does Hop Up, but they buy space. The primal rage now from Gesture as they try to bat him off the point. It's matching Mono. They have to stay in this. It's 1.9% left to go for Fusion to take it with such a massive time bank. Kill in onto Anamo. Carpe find it, looking for just a little bit more. Gesture falling low, gets finished off. Tuyu tries to swap over onto the Roadhog, but they just cannot delay long enough. 3 minutes and 42 seconds on the finish. Seoul Dynasty, they need to follow up, but that is not what they're looking for. Prophet eliminated. Carpe final the shot.
Time's limited. Again, one tick. Seoul have to play this perfectly. Gesture's binoed it as well. He needs to make sure he's alive. Very low HP.
They're chipping away at him. They managed to get the finish. Rascal finishing him off with the trade out of the Winstons, but now Creative joins him in the grave. And this could just be it. In onto the point Tuyu. Playing in the corner, pushes back out, receives everything in Rascal's arsenal to break him down. Duplicate nearly available as well. Finally on the Fitz will expire, but Anamo is now gone. There's no supports available. Gesture comes back in with a Wrecking Ball, trying to buy some time, but it just does not stand a chance. This will be the finish. They tick it up, and the Fusion will be able to take this series in the end. Unfortunately, the Seoul Dynasty, they cannot take us all the way into a map.